in English or Hebrew?
It's English. Yeah, we speak English, but it's Hebrew.
No. It's all right.
We're holding and Daf Memtes, and we're always going Kisidron. Just today I'd like to skip a little and do the last few lines of the Pedic. So it's Daf Nun Aleph Omid Beis, the top line. Daf Nun Aleph Omid Beis, the top line.
Get a lucky one. Let's get this 7.
Okay.
I think they're the flyer. No, they're not the fireflies?
I don't know.
60 minutes of great learning. And I'm banking on one thing, that the Sheikh will come before you finish.
Oh, man.
Amen.
In which case, then the Sheikh will go to a higher Madrid.
Yeah, very good.
The sooner he starts, the sooner he comes.
Like beer, ben akake tefach. Talking about a kosher bracha. We have to pick up the kosher bracha.
Why rush?
Nun Aleph Amud Aleph?
Nun Aleph Amud Beis. Sorry, Nun Aleph.
There's Nun Bet.
Here. Right here, top line.
There's Nun Aleph.
Nun Aleph Amud Beis.
Oh, there's Amud Bet?
Yeah, that's Amud Beis.
Sure.
Nun Aleph what?
Amud Beis.
The top.
Nun Aleph, yeah, the top line.
Amud Aleph.
Starting with Anu. Anu?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anan Meved Chumra. Like beer, ben akake tefach. A kosher bracha, you have to pick up one tefach. Omer Rebach, Reb Chanina Maikro, Kois Esav Shem Hashem Ekro. When we call out Hashem's name, we have to pick up the kois. Noise ein a boy, you have to look in the kois. Keichet lo nasiach daite minei, not to be masiach das. If you look in the wine, you're focused on what on the bracha. You shouldn't be looking around the room. You should be looking in the kois shel yayin.
It says though by Kiddush Friday night. It says
right.
Yeah, because it says to look at the neighbors also.
Right, that's very good. Exactly.
I think you gotta do both.
Right. You remember we had the guy here, Akiva Weigel and Benny and Ben Fried?
No, I don't think
Huh? No? Ben Fried's father was a surgeon. I got some ice. He had Achman al-Islam. He accidentally bumped into something in his eye. He couldn't do surgery anymore. His eye was shut. And they tried to do surgery in his eye. Nothing helped. And then he wrote the shliach who was working with him, wrote to the Rebbe. And the Rebbe had said that he should make sure to make Kiddush and red wine and look at the candles.
Candles?
Yeah, the Shabbos candles. And then he was fully healed.
Wow.
He's a surgeon, and became a Baal Tshuva, and his children's whole family. This guy used to daven here, Benny, Akiva Weigel's friend.
Oh, Miggle.
Yeah. His friend was tall. Nice guy, very nice guy. Very nice guy.
So I had a retina.
He was not at this role, I think.
They were very happy. During Chadai, they would jump up.
Rabbi, I had a retina discharge in my eyes 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Because of my diabetes. So if I look at the candle and look at the wine, it'd be good?
Yeah.
Rabbi told him to make Abdullah on wine. Also.
Some red wine. Red wine, and they should look at the candles.
But it has to be red wine? But this was like
told him.
This was
But this is Brother Shulchan Aruch.
Like this was Havdalah?
No. I'm
Kiddush.
saying, yeah,
Kiddush.
I'm continuing what you
With
said.
the neighbor's Shabbos, it's Kiddush, right?
Okay.
Grape juice instead of red wine? Does grape juice serve as the same purpose as red wine?
Depends which. Kedem grape juice claims that they're just as good as wine.
That's their claim. What do other people?
I don't know. To ask them. Some people think they're right. Mshagri lanche beise b'matona. He has to send the wine for his anshe beise, which beise means his wife. B'matona keichet is barachitus, so his wife should get a brach. It seems that in those days that the men and women used to eat in a separate room. And that's why Mshagre used to, the Chidush is that even to send the wine to the ladies' room. To the ladies' room, not today in English we say ladies' room. I mean to say the other room where the lady sat and they ate the Suda.
The lady with her daughters and he with his sons, only she's alone.
No, maybe she sat with her daughters, he sat with his sons.
Let's look at Matona.
So it's mashma like this, that the women are not mechuyev to drink it. It's a matona. The men, they're not obligated.
I'm supposed to pass over a Krishna, but
Good, so that's what's mashma. It's mashma for men, it's more of a chiyuv. And for a woman, it's considered a matona. Why is it a matona? Because she's not obligated to
it's a modern lotion.
Why is it Madlosh? If she's not obligated,
Well, just
so it's a
tell us that she's not
I think Yosef thinks it's mother because it's his wife. What kind of matana?
Yeah, I mean,
It's a
he's
part of
telling
the
you,
meal.
Rob is saying it's to
I
teach us
agree with
that it's not a chiyuv, but it's an interesting way of saying it.
Yeah,
About
it
Rishus
is
Ba'amala.
strange why they say matana. I agree.
Ula Ikla Levei Rav Nachman. So Ula was a guest at the house of Rav Nachman. Kori Chrifte. They ate bread. Borich Bichas Mazoina. They made Bichas Amachna. Yov Lekosa the Bechosa Rav Nachman. So he was Machabed the guest, because the guest is, we said earlier in the Gemara, you should give the guest, he should do Bichas Amazon. So he made the Bichas Amazon, the guest, Ula, and then he gave the kois to Rav Nachman, the host. He should drink from the kois shel bracha.
You can make a bracha and not drink from it and give it to somebody else?
No,
You have to
big
drink
problem.
from it?
You have to drink from it.
So how
Big problem if you don't drink from it. There's a whole machloikis, and we'll talk about this for Shulchan Aruch. I don't know if we'll get today. A chance we'll
So
probably
he
do it
drank
tomorrow.
from it and then
He
gave
drank
to
from
her.
it,
Oh,
and
drank
then he
from
gave it.
Like
Yeah,
they say with them.
right.
Yeah, you're passing over a lot of brachas.
By not drinking?
Yeah.
Why?
Koshel bracha, you're not supposed to do another koshel bracha.
So you should drink it.
I'm saying if you're passing over a lot of brachas.
Oh, by not drinking. Oh, yeah, yeah, sure.
It's also enough to refuse it.
It's a penalty.
Yes, well done,
You see, we'll learn it to Mitzvah tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's a very big thing
Yeah,
to drink
it's serious.
koshel bracha. And you don't
I
see
don't know
the
if
belt.
it's lav dafka that you should take. I think it says if it's past you, you shouldn't be over on it. It doesn't say that you're mechuyev to take it.
There's a big thing of drinking the koshel bracha, and I don't see the belt.
By us, it's very shvach.
The belt also, no?
Everybody is
Very Jewish people are very mad. We
Yeah?
need 3 kosher bracha. Yeah.
Yeah?
I know you didn't see it in the
Yeah.
in the lunchroom, but
But otherwise,
absolutely.
Yeah.
There's this role.
Yeah, in yeshivas, yeah, there are.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's what it should be.
In Sheva
Brew is
Brachot,
very makbid about it. It's mazir.
in Sheva Brachot, when they drink from the course of wine, it's school up to the singles.
Oh yeah?
That's what they ask.
Okay. It's a general bracha, so it's a kosher bracha. It's a big thing. Omalei Rav Nachman. Rav Nachman said, "Lishoder mar kosa de berchosa liyalta." So he said, "Send over the kois of this bracha to his wife." Rav Nachman's wife, his name was Yalta. Yalta must have been a real character of a woman. Why? Because her father was the Reish Galusa. He was the king. He was the head of state for the Jewish people. He was the king, the Jew king. And he was wealthy. And she was a character. This Gemara has all kinds of stories about Yalta. For example, the Gemara in Chulin, you're learning now you're a Daya. You're becoming a rabbi, right?
I finished the course for
Oh yeah? So the Gemara says over there in Kol Abasa that Yalta said that everything that there is something osir, there's also something mutter. There's always
Have certain fish that tastes like chaza,
the fish that tastes like chaza. You got it. As you said, I want to taste basa v'cholov. So gefällt Einzach. She wants to eat basa v'cholov.
So what happened?
Because that's the punchline of the whole thing. This and that, this and that, this and that. And then at the end she said, I want to eat the milk and meat. So the husband of Nachman said to the cooks that they should roast on a shvud a cow, the udder of a behemoth.
Oh, the udder, it has it's milk with meat.
Yeah, because milk and meat. And but you see from that Gemara that she was.
Do you have to soak it first?
Well,
Soak it.
well, if you roast it according to the Nachman, you don't have to anyway. No, well, we don't eat udder anyway, but it's a whole simon of Shulchan.
Tasty?
I don't know because we don't eat it. I have no idea. But
It's udder worthy.
It's a whole thing and I'll look at how you land
Right.
it. I think it's
How
very
to?
complex.
No, yeah, it is complex. It's
It might
simon
taste like rubber.
No, I'm saying
Probably
else
is.
that it's milk and meat, but they have like
milk and
I don't remember. But I
Simon
know it's very
Tzaddik and
complicated.
Put it on a shvud.
I asked Moshe if they learned it. Moshe said they learned it, but they glossed over it because it's a very difficult. You have to be a tzaddik to learn Simon Tzaddik in your day. Because it's a difficult simon. It's not lamaisa. It's not relevant.
But why? Oh, because we have a Kabbalah. We don't eat udder.
Because
Udder.
I don't know if we have a Kabbalah. I think we just don't do.
Whether you udder, right?
Yeah.
I think we don't do it lamaisa. But the poet of Nachman.
He's saying it's an otherworldly subject.
Time of Mashiach, we're going to eat it to be good.
Yeah, no. At the time of Mashiach, we're going to eat real basa b'chalav. That's what's brought in Kabbalah.
So the Torah is not going to be mechlefes.
So that's like a big kasha. How's that child?
Oh.
That's one of that plus chazer. That's also lahachzer b'Yisrael. Is
Chazer you can eat?
They get a nut should also eat with it?
no, I don't know if you don't know.
You allowed to eat milk and meat?
Yeah, that plus chazer.
But not anything else? Not bear?
No.
Bear, they say it's delicious. Bear.
Yeah.
Delicious.
What is?
Bear.
Dove.
Dove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That bit of bed is delicious.
Delicious.
Dove is a duck.
Yeah, they say bear is delicious. Squirrels, they eat, and they say it's delicious.
Yeah.
Who eats?
Like a rat.
Hey, guy, you
Who
should-
eats that?
No. Hunters we eat squirrels. They say bears are better than deer.
They grill it, so it tastes good.
Beers are better
Better
than
deer.
deer.
About
Yeah.
horses, not the way you sell horse meat.
Oh, horses also big in China. And horses are very big delicacy. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rabbits. That's what I saw
Rabbits
when I.
also,
when I-
that's the best. Rabbits are the best.
Rabbits, yeah.
Rabbits are the best. Bear, deer.
It was good. Rabbit meat is good.
Let's eat a rabbit. What do you
Rabbits,
think?
bears,
Rabbits
it's like a machloikas. They have a whole different, different regions have different tastes. But the Chinese eat everything.
I've actually.
Everything. Snakes, crocodiles, they eat
No, the
I
whole
used to
Oriental, the whole...
You
Yeah.
mean
I
they
heard that
what? Spiders?
meat Bashamayim, that when like Adam and Eve also eat meat, but this was part of it.
Part of the meat.
Yeah, Bashamayim is from
Okay.
Adam and
We got to get some
Because we're talking about Yalta. Yalta liked all kinds of eccentric stuff. Of the knife.
He's telling you.
I'm telling you, the wife of Rav Nachman was a character of a woman.
The subject of bears when we're learning about Yom
Because we were talking about Yalta.
She
Yalta
knew it
had.
all. She was a
Right.
Yalta together.
And Yalta, very good. So she knew which fish tastes like chazer and which this like that. And okay, so that was the story of Yalta. So Yalta heard the conversation from the other room, and she heard what happens. That her husband says to Ula, "Send my wife a koshel bracha." And then what does Ula answer? Amalei hachem Rabbi Yochanan. Rabbi Yochanan said, "Ein pri vitna shalisha mizborach ela mi pri vitna shalish." That the bracha. Oh yeah, she don't like that. That the bracha of the beten of a woman is only from the bracha of her husband.
putting down the woman.
It sounds.
Yeah, but then when it speaks about the husband's pocket, it's in her source.
In other words, it's out that you should drink from the kosher.
Yeah, and the mail of the bracha will go to the wife, right? You have Nachman drink, and the bracha will go to your wife, Memela.
Okay, very good.
Shenemar, as it says in the pasuk, ubeidach pri vitnecha. And the Torah says it will be a bracha of the paytas of your beten, which is a pella. The husband, he has nothing in his beten besides a stomach ache, but there's nothing in his stomach.
That's how
Where?
that's how much it looks.
Exactly. Yeah. She makes enough pichas. Exactly. But otherwise, the Torah pri vitno, it should say the paytas of her beten. The children are in her beten.
when they're saying through the husband she become pregnant. That's what they mean.
That's what the Gemara is going to say. Lo nema privit no lo nema. It doesn't say the payers of her beten. Ela privit necha. Because the bracha of the woman comes through the man. So therefore you drink the kosher bracha, and the woman will have a bracha memela.
Avazar, it's not fair. You're from Bovel. You know the answers to the Gemara.
Right. The Sham already knows it.
Talmud Bavli was before Talmud Yerushalmi.
Same. That's why you
it's
know
okay.
the answers from Bovel.
I never learned.
I understand.
It's already there.
Sham already.
So there's a nice pshat that was really the conversation between Yaakov Avinu and Rochel Imeinu. She was upset. She said, yeah, he said, Asachas Elokim, Hashamonu Mimech Privoten. So
Not
now
only
she
that,
said,
he said it's right. He said it's your fault.
your fault, not my fault, he
You're
said.
about Rosh, I'm about Ben Sadi.
Oh, so now, Zavore de Kavore. What was her taina, what was his taina? Her taina was, Ein Pri Beten Shalishem Esbarach El Me Pri Bitna Shal Ish. So it's your responsibility. It's your. The bracha has to come through you. The bracha has to come through you. So
She knows his Gemara.
yeah, she was a big Talmid of Chachama. She knew the Gemara. And so he said.
Actually, the Gemara is based on her.
Very
She
good.
was bigger than Yelta.
So what happened? He said no. He said no. He was a Navi. He said it's not true. I know that it's for a fact that it wasn't Mimeni, it was Mimeich. He knew. He said that Elikim, the Midas Adin, was against you, it was not against me, he said.
Who was the Nafi?
Yaakov Avinu.
Oh, yeah.
She claimed, what do you mean? The Gemara says that when it comes to children, the bracha comes from the man. So he said, no. I know that Elikim, the din is against you. The din is not against me.
You know the Stephanus Rebbe, used to work 80 years ago, in his book, he gave a brachot to a lot of women become pregnant, and then he was a sandak, and then he went bar mitzvah, and he married them. He didn't have any children. So his wife came to him one day. It's in the book. You have the book.
I have the book too, yeah.
And she came to him. She said, "You blessing everybody. How about me?" So he told her like this. He said, "If I can bless you, you can have a child tomorrow, but I'm going to lose my power to bless people. It's up to you. I give you half an hour to think about it."
That was his wife?
That's his wife. Half an hour later, she said, "Continue to give bracha, and all the children that they came because of you, they're like my children. You didn't have any children." And he continued to give brachot. So why Hashem give you such a point? You give brachot, you cannot have children.
Look at the Rebbe.
It's unbelievable.
The Rebbe also.
Rebbe also was once waiting online by the Friedrich Rebbe. You heard the Maisa? That's what I heard, that he let someone go ahead of him. And when it came to the Friedrich Rebbe, he says that your bracha was
Wow.
What?
was already given out. The Rebbe let a couple go ahead of him.
Wow.
And that's, I read
That's a
that.
tough.
But the Rebbe had a koyach to give brachas and for himself. That's how it works. The tzaddik.
Allowed it
I had the schut.
We're all his children. We're his children. You see, we're his children.
Sat Rebbe was very sick, and he said to someone I know, he said that they come to me, I can't help myself. And they come to me.
But you know, the Rebbe had something that
But
nobody
he had
had. He
three
put it into
daughters.
his eyes.
I was thinking about something
half an hour,
else,
gave
about
my wife.
health issues.
Oh,
Couldn't put it in his
So
eyes.
people come to me.
People used to say fair.
Ask me what language you want to speak. And he's Rabbi Groner. Every minute, open the door. Mach the tir, mach the tir. You tell him close the door. He's still like half an hour. Okay, when we got out, what they do?
He asked you about your grandfather too, right? No?
I don't know. You want to know stories. It's a 11 bench, many stories. Then, what happened that day before, my sister, day before my sister called me from Israel. She is very talented, very pretty girl. She was in charge of all the Moreh Chutz La'aretz in Israel. It's a big job.
The Jewish agency.
Yeah. And she met this guy. He was in the Israeli army, and he's in Shiva Boys. Nice, religious guy. So I told her we're going to the rabbi tomorrow morning. She said, give me bracha. So I make a clipper, I wrote a lot of things, and I wrote bracha to Ruti, my sister, and the future chatan. You know, we're sitting talking to the rabbi, and then he looked at this 1 second, put it down, and he started giving me this. He didn't say nothing about my sister. He said, Kvod Arav, my machuti. What about my sister? He said, this. Forget about it. We got home at 10, 11 o'clock, the phone is ringing. My sister said they find out that he wounded in the army in Tehran, he cannot have children. But they broke the engagement. But the rabbi doesn't know me, and he just like, I didn't understand what it is, you know, just forget about it, no wedding here. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, gave me bracha, Beata Moshiach, your house will be full. Like my grandfather. Like my grandfather, same thing, same bracha. And I got the bracha from the Satmar Rebbe also, Rabbi Yochanan.
Wow.
When I came to America, I dropped someone there. We were davening mincha in his room there. I kissed his hand. He said, "You Sfaradi." It was very good meeting. I love it. And then I told him about my grandfather. A few minutes I spoke to him. He said, "Ad be'at Mashiach achnasat orchim." Be'ezrat Hashem.
He said the same thing.
Three. My grandfather, the Lubavitch Rebbe, and the Satmar.
Wow.
See, 35 years ago.
I'm
Without
coming
money,
over.
without any.
Sammy, I'm coming over.
Huh?
I'm coming over.
Okay,
It's a
your
brother.
daughter came a million times.
Or my daughter, your daughter. or
She
your
wants
friend.
to be bad bite.
Tanya Nabi Hochi, Rav Nosson Emem, Nayin, Shein, Pri Beit Neshalish, was Berechas, Lombe Pri Beit Neshalish. Rav Nosson said the same thing. How do we know that the paytas of the woman is only a bracha through the paytas of the man? Shnema Bere Pri Beit Necho, the paytas of your beten. Pri Beit No, Loi Namar, the paytas of her beten doesn't say, El Pri Beit Necho, the paytas of your beten.
With Necha is a male.
Yeah, male.
Yeah.
Ad Hochi Shama Yalta. So she Yalta, the wife of R Nachman, heard the conversation. She didn't like it. Kama Bezira, she got up in anger. V'oltza levei chamra, and she went to the cellar, to the place of wine. V'tavra, and she broke Dalit Meya Doni de Chamra. She broke 400 barrels of wine.
Like this.
Top your
What
water.
a temper.
What a temper, huh?
Flat speed.
What?
Yeah, I learned this. I remember learning. I learned Daf Yomi still in brachas.
Amalei, Reb Nachman. You hear what Reb Nachman? He doesn't get upset. He says, "Okay, you know what? Neshadelo mar kos acharina." So you know what? Let's send her a second kos of yain. Is that? Yeah, to appease her. Sholach lo. Huh?
How's that going to be?
You see?
So Sholach lo, he said to her, Kol hai, navga, all this wine, de virchosa. It's all of a chelik of the broche. Navga, Rashi says, is kois. Kol hai, all this that was on the table is navga de virchosa, is wine of broche. So Shol Chalei, she sent back a message. Mi mahadure mili or mismartuti kalmi. She said that the people that go in the little villages, peddlers, they dre a cup. They say like, "Oh, this is great. This is the great product. This is." They don't have to stand behind the product. Today they're here, tomorrow they're there. So they say a lot of words that are empty words. Mi mismartuti, and people that wear old shmatas nebach, they have a lot of lice in them. So she's saying you're hacking a Chinese, you're saying a lot of words, and it's just a bunch of lies. You know, you didn't send me the kosher bracha, and now you're trying to appease me, so you just send me a kos of regular wine, but it's baba maisis. So she doesn't want to have any of that baba maisis.
How it can be
There's got to
married
be
to such a
kabbalah
lady?
going on over here. She doesn't know her husband's a
Tzaddik.
rich Jew.
Yeah, Rav Nachman was a big tzaddik. How you
That's what
can
she
marry
wants
to
from
a
him.
woman?
Yeah. None of that. What's wrong with this sending back and
They
forth?
want to
Where does she live in? You hope it's
They want
his
to show
wife.
us. They want to
It
show
must
us
be his
how
wife.
she was.
She might
Yeah,
live.
even the other room.
The other room.
So let her come in and talk. What can they? They need to
That's
talk
how
through code messages.
That's how it was.
What did you house
Even in the 19th
No, he wasn't.
century.
Her father was
my
the
wife,
father.
the women,
Her
they-
father,
that's the
that was
difference.
the son-in-law of the Reish Blusa.
He was the president of the congregation.
Maybe she was a nidra. She could not talk to him. So
Oh.
sending her shlichim.
Yeah, but
Thinking
still.
that. Possible. That's
I
fine.
don't know. I'm just thinking.
Or maybe that's why she was so angry.
Timing of the year.
That must freaks her out.
Yeah.
the orange juice here?
But some poskim say,
That could be the answer.
and we're going to learn about this in Mitzvah tomorrow in the Shulchan Aruch, that really he wasn't pulling her leg at all. And they're all wine that sits on the table. Because we have a problem with pigima. That once you drink from a kosher bracha, it's pogum. So how do you fix the pigima? So there's a few eitzes. One eitz is to take more wine from the bottle and pour it into the kos.
Right.
That's one eitz. Second eitz is before you drink it, you can pour it into another kos. So and we'll learn about that eitz also. They say that's also a valid eitzah, but then the people who get it, they have to wait. They shouldn't drink before the mavorich drinks. Okay? But a third eitzah, that's from the Rekeach and others, they say, from see this Gemara, that all the table that's on the wine is considered koshel bracha. Not only the one that's in the cup, that the mavorich is
The whole
holding in his
bottle.
hand.
In other words, whoever
Whatever's sitting on the
Kiddush,
table, yeah, is
whole
also
bottle.
right. Exactly, the whole bottle that's on the table is koshel bracha.
That's the way we pass.
Yeah, but
So-
makes kiddush after
Usually
we
it's
add.
just the
We
Christ that
add.
he's giving from.
But the rep, look,
No, but he's putting it back into the yain that was mevurach. So it's
but you're adding.
fine, but the bottle, if you poured it into a different cup, it wouldn't be. It's the cup.
I was
The Rebbe's, I'm just saying the Rebbe's.
I was with somebody.
But from the Rebbe is Nishkan Kasha because you would have to put like 25 cases on the table.
So where was the wine?
So why didn't they do that? You say why didn't they just put 25 cases on the table?
No, that, I'm
When
saying
the Rebbe was giving
it
kosher
wouldn't matter
bracha.
because it's going into the kais. Oh, you're saying then they don't have to keep pouring it out, right? Right, and then why did they just let the Rebbe sit and then someone else would pour it out? The same kosher rough. The Rebbe used to put his arm in ice afterwards.
Kidding.
In later years.
Really? After giving kosher bracha?
How many hours?
Yeah, no, we grown up
Didn't get
told us,
tired.
and when we were on MUH, that the Rebbe used to put his arm in ice.
Said that?
Yeah,
It's tough to have them again.
absolutely. No one ever talks. No people. A lot of people don't know this.
After he gave
How
out
should
dollars,
people know besides
after he
that?
gave out dollars, he ran to the mikveh.
It's a pillars.
It's like Moshe Rabbeinu, Daf Kvedot. When you're up,
Yeah.
they win.
Yeah, but you think that Rebbe was a robot? He wasn't a robot. He had
No,
to
but-
hold his arm in ice. I think in the later years. I don't know from when.
After he's been giving out dollars, he always drove him to the mikveh.
So, but that's no, because he went to the oil.
No, after Sundays. After giving out dollars,
He used to go to the oil.
he went to the mikveh. Oh,
Right.
maybe after the mikveh he went to the oil.
Yeah.
No, that's the only reason why he went to the mikveh.
That's the reason why
I
he
thought
went to
maybe because women came
No,
also.
no. I don't know.
I don't know. The Rebbe goes to the
The Rebbe
mikveh.
went to mikveh only
I'm
when he
sure-
went to the oil.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm
I
sure he
was
went
eating
every morning,
somewhere
no?
A few years ago, there was a lot of people, and I saw the host something very nice. When he make kiddush, he take a big glass like this. He put half of the cup, and then he take regular wine, fill it up, and then he give everybody. So everybody has some kiddush.
Before he makes kiddush?
He make the kiddush. He drink a little bit. He pour 3/4 to the big pitcher. Then he take the whole bottle, mixing it up. Then everybody can take.
But
You have a job there.
according to this opinion,
Not up to
then you
there.
could forget. You can even pour for everyone cups of
Straight
wine
from
before
the-
you make kiddush. Everyone could have cups
As
in
long
front
as
of
it's on
them
the
before
table.
you make kiddush.
Because all the wine there is.
Yeah, because all the wine is already
that's,
part.
that's better.
Well,
That's
we don't-
even
we
better.
don't pass it that way.
We do pass them that way. We'll learn it tomorrow in Shulchan Aruch. Amar
It
Rav
doesn't have to
Nachman.
be from the Bechel.
Right, does not have to be from the Bechel. Amar Rav Nachman. Yeah, we're gonna learn it tomorrow. It's from the Simon Kuf Tzadik. Amar Rav Nachman. The Shad Lamar Kosa Dachrin. The Shodach Lo. Kol Hai Navge. All this kois is the Berchosi. Kol Hai. All this Navge the Berchosi is all from the Kosher Bracha Shol Chaloi. So she was upset. Madur Milam was to the cow. Omar
We're going to
Rebasi.
explain why she did this.
No, that's it. The end of the Gemara. But
They have Marshal, they have all kinds
yeah, what is it? What does the
of...
Mashal
Doesn't
say?
say, to see the Marshal, what's going on here.
Ah.
I'm sorry, no.
There's nothing really happened, though. She never,
Well, what is she
never got pregnant.
wasting wine for? It's a Mama's Baltashkas. The Gemara doesn't even criticize her. She
Right.
made a rule for the
And he wasn't angry.
The son
Her
of
mother
the rich
wasn't
had
angry.
good wine.
Right.
Wasn't stung. Yeah, and there was good wine.
And even if it was stopped, 400 barrels, you know, think of 400 bottles, glass bottles, 400.
How many are in a cage? How many bottles?
6 or 12, right? In a barrel?
Barrel should be a
Maybe
lot.
it's a
Depends how big the barrel.
Maybe it's a Guzman, but she broke a lot of. I'm saying, I don't know. But
bottles times.
you have
how
to
many
look,
barrels?
but it could be it was a Guzman. A lot of times it was
Guzman, maybe
400.
12,000 bottles she destroyed of wine.
Maybe it was a Guzman.
If it was good wine, you have to
Because,
$30.
you know-
Let's say an average good bottle of wine is $30.
Yeah.
Times 12,000.
How much is that?
She destroyed over $300,000 worth of wine.
It's interesting that a lot of times the Gemara, when the Gemara says four, also there's this Gemara, the story of Huna in Daf Dalet and Brachas.
It turns
That-
to vinegar, 300 barrels. But that's
It's 400 barrels.
Yeah, it says
It's 400. 400 barrels.
Yeah.
It's 400 barrels.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
That's like
a
$2
very
million. That's
interesting
$2 million.
Gemara
Over $2 million.
Probably the barrel then was smaller than our barrel.
No,
Could be.
but that
Could be,
could
but
be.
still.
That
Their
was
barrel
his
was.
business. That was his business.
Listen, they had a lot of money.
Doesn't
They
mean they
had
drank
wood
it.
was much more
It
available.
was a
in those days.
geschäft.
Right.
He lost, he had a big loss. That's,
They- most of the
very
rules and
it.
thoughts.
No, I'm just pointing out that
Today,
this
you
is
don't put
exactly the same number.
Oh, it's also 400.
Yes.
Put it in a wine cellar.
Exactly the same number. You're saying maybe this number is a Guzman, so I'm helping you.
Yeah,
I'm telling you that you see it on tiny
Very
little size.
possible. It's possible. Yeah.
Zog the Gemara. Amar Basi. Ema Sichin al Koish. Before we go further, it's interesting that the Gemara says in Baba Metzia that when it comes to Parnosa, it's all the schus of the woman. That a person's Parnosa is only Kilavram Heiti Babura. The Parnosa of a person is only based on his wife. And if a person treats his wife well, then he has good Parnosa. So that's the Gemara in Baba Metzia. That's interesting. So when it comes to the Bracha Parnosa,
Why?
it's the other way.
But he has to work.
When
Have to make it stagger.
you don't know. If you treat your wife really, really well, you don't have to work.
Okay, Davis, start now.
Why did
Yeah, that is related.
Huh?
Why did you have to work?
That's the Gemara says.
No, other than you look. Yeah.
You have to
He
work.
means to say that
So where's your
he needs to
Parnasa
say. He needs
But
to
the
say.
schus of the wife.
You don't have to do
That's
lav dafka, you have to go
Zayir
to
also,
and
right?
it's basically you do a hummus kala nikiya. So you do an hummus kala nikiya and you do it
Clean
with the
job, and
Shabbos.
it's
That's
close to the
right.
house,
You don't have to do storage of Shabbos.
right?
So it's interesting. When it comes to the bracha for children, we think it's the woman. So no, it's the man. When it comes and it's interesting. When it comes to Parnasa, the dafka it's the other way around.
When it comes to children, though, it's
If it
him.
comes to children, it's his chus. It has to be his chus. The bracha comes from him to her memela. And that's why Rochel had a good taina, because it really goes. It's all when it comes to children, it's from him.
That's right.
And when it comes to Parnasa, it's the other way around. You would think not that way. You think children is the woman's department,
Yeah.
Parnasa is the man's department.
It's pretty
Wow.
thin, yeah.
That tells you no, punkt verkehrt. Parnasa is on her schus, and children in his schus. The Bella.
But it says so many different things. I know it says, I think in Zohar, that about the Zivig, that the money, it says, is from the parents. It says, and Zohar, I forgot the words. And the Zivig is in his own schis. The guy, according to his Madrake, there's all questions on it.
Right.
So I forgot something nachlas. I should have come by Aisha nachlas avos. It's a classic. And Isha Maskelas, I think, Meis Hashem. So they mention up these.
It's interesting because the truth is a Kabbalah. It makes all sense that Zoh is always giving to Malchus. The woman is the receiver. The man is the giver.
The woman is Malchus.
The woman is Malchus. Malchus les lo megar maklum, has nothing of its own. Malchus is only what it receives from Zoh. If it doesn't receive from Zoh, it doesn't have. A woman must get compliments from her husband, otherwise,
But wait
les
a
lo
minute,
megar
but here
maklum.
we're saying the Parnasa is from her.
Oh.
That doesn't make sense.
No, because that's a yotzim. Parnos is kosher kekriyas yamsuf. Parnasa is a Mashiach dikazach.
Yeah.
And that's La'osad Love, we're going to find out that the Malchus is coming from a deeper place than Zah.
No, because I mean, Yosef, Yehuda was Malchus, and Yosef was Hu HaMashper.
Right.
And he wasn't Malchus, he was the one that gave the money out. How do you know?
That's the regular money. That's the regular money. You want the big money,
Yeah.
that's already, and you know, La'osad Love.
Rabbi, I think all this Gemara only for Shalom Bayit. Between husband and wife, everybody has to treat the other side highly, and everything will be good. Parnasa, everything.
Right, that's what the
It's
Rambam
hard to
says.
learn.
The Rambam says that the way by a Jewish home is that she treats her husband like a king, and he's mechabed his wife. He loves his wife like he loves himself, and he's mechabed his wife more than himself. Yoisa megufe, and then kachi shivoson shel tzadikim, and that's of Klal and the Klal Yisrael. That's the way Yidden, the life of a Yidden is that way. The Goyim are talking about women and women's rights, but it doesn't come close to the toenails.
Or the guy that want to marry Yiddish boys.
Right.
I mean, it's
Right.
unstoppable.
Right.
I've
Exactly.
read so many times, in so
Right.
many contexts.
Absolutely.
Is that why every Friday night we say the piece from Mishnah, Eishes Chai.
Yeah, could be.
Eishes Chai Mitzah.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
Mishnah.
Exactly.
You know who wrote Eshet Chayil? Avraham Avinu. In the Hesped Ansar.
Right.
He wrote
Exactly.
Eshet Chayil. Yeah?
Let's finish the Gemara. Once you pick up the kosher bracha, you shouldn't talk. You should go straight into the bracha. You should not make a bracha if it's a bad kos. What does it mean? My kosher paronis. What's a bad kos? The second kos.
What is that?
So what does that mean? Because the Gemara has a concept of zugas, that it's very unhealthy to have things, 2 eggs, 2 cups of wine, 2 rolls.
Sandwiches.
You're supposed
We
to
have
have
left
3.
Mishnah.
Oh,
That's
so the Gemara has. So the Gemara has
There's
a.
like 12.
What? So
Oh,
we
that's
have like we don't eat like a Mishnah. We have it on the table.
we don't
But
do. We only
like a
do.
Mishnah has another thing to it. There is a Gemara in Psochim that says that talks about the 4 koises and lachore the arba koises of the night of Pesach. So the Gemara says that the kosher bracha lebrochel mitzdaref, but the leperonis ain't a mitzdaref. It's only mitzdaref for a bracha. It's
Then
not
you have Kosher Liel makes it 6.
why 6.
So you have 5. Oh, that makes it 7.
Where do you get sent?
Whoa.
Oh no, it's 6.
4 kosher,
Four kosos.
kosher Eliyahu.
Kosher bracha is 5. No, that's the bracha.
But that's part of the.
I don't want to get this on camera.
Oh,
We're on camera. Well,
Well, it was from you don't fight.
so no, I'm saying so. It's what do you have 6 kosos. You have Kosher Liel make it 6.
Where do you have the 5th?
Gives you Zulus.
No, so you have a problem, right? 6 is a problem.
Lachamol.
No, so it's a problem.
Yeah.
Because the Gemara says that there's a concept that it's only mitzdaref lebracha, not lebronis.
Okay.
So somebody showing them are going to say the Gemara like this. As a machlokes here, what's up shot in the Gemara? The Gemara says, some say, yeah, that really you shouldn't have. If you drank 1 case of wine in the Suda, you shouldn't make another one for kosher bracha. But the Rabbi Yochanan and the Rosh says no. Kosher bracha is only mitzdaref. It's only mitzdaref for a bracha. It doesn't matter. There can't be a concept of zugas here. Zugas is only by regular wine. But if it's a kosher bracha and it's a second kos, there's no problem.
What about Shluchim Mitzvah in Minnesota?
It's even more than shluchim mitzvah and a
Yeah.
It's
actual
more
mitzvah.
than that.
It's the
We're
mitzvah.
saying that it's not only it's not in the hezek, but it's going to be the bracha.
Yeah, so what's the Havamina?
So therefore they say no. It means like this: that if a person ate in the Suda a zugas, they drank 2 koises of yayin, they're not allowed to have bichas hamazon with a kois. Why? Because that's a bad Suda. Because now the sheidim mazikim are gonna be mazik the person.
What?
The mazikim, the
They
sheidim.
drank what?
They drink 2 cups
So
of
what if he
wine.
has 3? Then it's
Now,
gonna be
so now
okay.
he's gonna bench. Benching breaks up now. So he had a Suda with 2 cups.
That's Zukas.
So that zugas, and now the sheidim are involved. The mazikim are involved.
But what?
So it was a
what-
bad Suda. So you shouldn't have a kosher bracha now.
But we say, why do we talk Torah? Why do we say Shem Alas and Al Naras
Torah.
In case there wasn't Torah, so,
Right.
so therefore there was like a Sudas Mitzvah.
That doesn't mean no. The only time it breaks up Zugis is if one of the 2 cups or one of the 4 or one of the 6 is actually a kosher bracha, not just that you said you were played about the table.
No, but the Yain was it started to it made it into a Fabring.
Still doesn't matter.
So if he has 3 koises in the Suda, if he has more than 2,
Have the Malchol, it's going to protect you.
The Shira Malas doesn't make it in Taxidisha for bringing. It needs a little more than that. You know? Okay.
so what about Pesach? The 3rd kois is kosher bracha.
Yeah, it's kosher bracha.
So we have 2 koises though.
We have 2, but that's saying if they say the Pshat in the Gemara here, if you had in your meal 2 koises, now you can't have
And
both
if
of
you
that.
have 3, there's no problem.
No problem. If you had 3
Also, Elio, that's what I was. That wasn't.
Oh, kosher
That
Leo
makes it 5.
makes it 5. Oh. So then Machatchil is not so because
Yeah.
the Gemara is
Maybe then I'm starting.
going right.
You're not drinking it, so it's a
Did
different.
I-
Torah is not right.
Did I pass in on this sukkahs? Because I don't see a letter here. Only I even see Kosher Bracha. I don't see a letter. I don't
Because it's
see
not the sugi here.
inside.
Because it's not the sugi here. The
But
sugi is
they
really
pack
psocha.
a paskin
In
that it is a
Zugis,
Rishon.
yeah. No, Avim Psocha. Oh, you did the Avim Psocha already? Huh? This year? Oh, you're doing Sanhedrin this year? Oh. All right. Amar Vasa, him saying, okay, Shabrach. Amar Vasa, Baruch Makai Shabrani is my Shabrani is nach Mitzvah Kosher Sheni. Tanya Rach, Shos Kflaim Levarach, Shunam Rachel Klas Lokach Yisrael. Behind Lemataken, you're supposed to make a bracha boy from Shalkovid, and Adam of Rishonim say he has to be with this person is sitting in fear because he knows he drank 2 koises and now the mazikim are after him. Amar Babo. I don't know, Bismanazeh people are not so makbid in Zugis because we don't shade them are not so powerful like they used to be.
You don't walk in the street.
Yeah, we
A lot
don't.
of music in there.
There's a lot of mazikim.
Today,
You don't need shadim today to be
But now they're in the form of humans.
Exactly.
I meant to say there used to be the shade and were in the form of you couldn't see them. Now you know who how to
now you can see that.
If he's walking, so then he says when he benches he has to stop. But he could stand. But if he was not in the road, he's in the house. So, but then he should not only stand in one place, he should even sit. And if he was lying down, but by Haseva, he should sit up. Always
What's the ear also sitting?
as the Rishonim say that what we learn from Savota, shave brach, that you have to, that the brach has to be shaved. You have to sit b'shas you make the brach.
How come something in the Kiddush was like that?
That's the bracha Rishona. This is bracha Achrona. Bracha
It says
Achrona.
that you should always be, he brings down the ritva.
There should
Always
be
be when you have the most
somebody
kavanah.
Shabbos morning.
What if you have more kavanah standing
I
up
know
with the
my
Shemona
father
Esrei?
sat. They made kids. Friday night was good. The people
The Ritva says Lagabi bracha Rishona or Achrona.
also sit.
Friday night.
Yeah? Whatever gives them more kavanah?
The meals
Yeah.
look like they sit. Half time. They sit.
Right, the Rebbe was makbid to sit.
Yom HaShishi
Right,
would
the
sit.
Rebbe was always makbid to
We were
sit.
speaking about it.
Friday night? What the Rebbe was Friday night?
No, for bracha Achrona.
Oh, yeah, you should. That's right. Wrenching or any should sit.
We don't hold the shots either.
You shouldn't be eating in the oil, the sugar, or the kelp. You shouldn't really be eating in the sugar inside
when you feel
That's
full.
not right.
That we didn't feel full. I mean, it didn't feel, it was still full. Not drinking for hours and hours. Because he was sefer the whole time. I said that, otherwise he would have made a bracha earlier.
Right, that's what I think.
Hella, it's 7 hours, 6 hours later.
Right. So the Rebbe was very makbid to sit. The emphasis by a bracha pichsidus is that the bracha, especially the bracha Achrona, is to bring holiness into the world. So maybe that's why you have to sit. Sit is to bring it down. We say with the Eiver, we ask the Eiver should be Yoshev. That means the holiness of the Eiver should come down into the world. So also when we make bracha, we should bring the holiness of the Eiver into the world with Yoshev. We have to sit down.
The only bracha is on Sukkah.